You guys, we need to talk about Malazan, okay? For as long as I've known about Malazan, the Book of the Fallen, by Stephen Erickson, I have continually heard people say about how it is such a difficult series, it's hard to get into, it's, hard to understand, it's so confusing, all these different things, and I'm going to be real honest, I just don't get it. Um, I would say the only people that this is going to be real confusing for are people who are not familiar with fantasy, or the people who play games like Legend of Zelda and have to play the ones that are super easy to discover. Like they tell everything for you, and you know the ones I'm talking about. Versus the ones where it's just like, to figure out things for yourself. I just don't see Malazan as that difficult. The only thing I find difficult about it is how to actually pronounce it. Is it Malazan or Malazan? I don't know. I don't know. People say conflicting things. I have no idea. I will tell you the worst thing about the series is very simple. It's actually the fans, not because they're bad people, but because they're terrible with spoilers. Terrible with spoilers. Like Wheel of Time was hard not to get spoiled because you would forget who somebody is because the world is so big, so many characters. So you'd go on Wiki to find out about it, and oh, well, this person's actually this person. Oh man. But with Malazan, it's not like that. With Malazan, I'm just trying to have a good time and connect with other fans, and they're just like, oh yeah, this, and it's like, oh, great, thank you for that spoiler. That's awesome. You just ruined the story. Awesome. And so, for those of you in the know, there was something specific about Memories of Ice that was pretty spoiled, pretty much ruined. And that honestly is the worst part about Malazan. So if you can just read Malazan and just ignore everybody else and just have a good time by yourself, hey, you're going to do great. But if you start looking anything up online, it's a big mistake. But the best thing about Malazan is that it doesn't hold your hand and baby you. It treats you like you are a person who can figure it out and use your brain. I found that very refreshing, especially because so much of stuff is so dumbed down that it's hard to really get into something and enjoy it anymore, because I feel like every single thing that I'm reading it's written for stupid people. It's like, well, that's great. I'm glad that they have a market, but in the meantime, regular people need something that's not dumbed down. We need video games that aren't dumbed down. We need books that aren't dumbed down, and Malazan really delivered that. So if you are on the fence thinking, "Hey, should I read Malazan?" I have zero reason why you shouldn't. If you don't get into it, hey, fine. But you're going to hear people say, "Give it to book 3." That's nonsense. Give it to book 1. If you don't like the writing and the themes and the characters, it's not going to get better. I mean, Gardens of the Moon, I love that book. Dead House Gate, I hate that book. That's the second book. I hate it. Gardens of the Moon's the first. Dead House Gate's the second. Memories of Ice was one of my favorite books. I absolutely adored it. And I'm only on book 4. So I'm not that far into the series. And it's just not as intimidating as people would have you believe. So I'd like to encourage you to give it a try if you're into fantasy. If you're not into fantasy, disregard.